interviews or negotiations with industrial or commercial prospects or agents of industrial or commercial prospects by a governing body in a political subdivision, or to have communications with an attorney that are subject to the attorney-client privilege. We certify that no other matters except for those which this executive session calls for were discussed during the executive session. Action from the executive session. One motion, please.
I move that the commission authorize the board of directors, staff, and council to move forward with the appropriate preliminary steps related to a potential real estate matter, with the understanding that any required approvals or final decisions will be brought back to the commission in a public meeting and in accordance with applicable law. Additionally, I move to approve publishing the land acquisition notice for the land in West Harrison.
Second.
I second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is passed unanimously. And one more thing.
We can't talk about what we discussed in the executive session. We can discuss what we didn't. Commercial solar and data centers were on top of it.
And that's true. So this is a special meeting, but we probably do a little housekeeping out of the way. We received copies of the accounts payable for some vendors who really want their money, so we thought we'd handle that tonight. You have all take a look at the accounts payable vouchers. They're outlined in number 7 on our agenda. Is there any comments or questions? If not, please have the motion.
I'll make a motion to approve them for payment.
Thank you. Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And the accounts payable are approved. We have no other business scheduled for this meeting, but, I have one other thing. Yes, sir.
I have a motion that we reopen the 2026 officer elections since there's a quorum present.
Second. There's a quorum present, and that'd be fine. I hope to have everyone here to vote.
I mean, I think everybody's given the opportunity, and my issue is that there's been so much time since the beginning of the year already.
That's fine. What's the sense of, the board? You wanna hold the election up?
I think
Well, I think they've got a motion, so we need to vote on the motion. That's why I
sorry.
answer the question.
You made a motion?
I made a motion.
Is there a second? Okay.
How about discussion?
Discussion, okay.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something that we would wanna vote on at a regularly scheduled, meeting of our commission? I mean, this is a special meeting with a single purpose. I, for one, have not given it any thought, and I don't feel prepared to do this, or to even think about this. And, so I think that if we do that in March, which is only March 9th, I think is our next meeting, which is only a couple of weeks away, I think that would be the right time to do that. It's when we have a full agenda, and we're prepared for it, and, it's been put on the agenda several days at least in advance. So, that's just the way I feel about it, so.
I see your point, Tom, but it's technically already been tabled. It was tabled in the January meeting. It really should have been voted on in February. I think we should have had a meeting. And my issue is that there's been so much time already, and there's a lot going on. I want the duly elected president to be doing that. If it's the same person, so be it, but I think it's something the board needs to tackle, is my opinion. I see your point, but.
I think we just discussed it.
Well, there's a motion on the table.
Yeah,
We-
right,
we
right,
have- we
that's, I
have-
mean, discussion's over.
We have-
I'm happy.
Okay.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? We'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? So let's have the vote. Anthony, use the same nominations, or are we open for new nominations?
Can you remind me, did we nominate any of the positions this year? It was just president. That was the only one that was still open. Then president was the only one. Well, president was the only one that we had a tie. We made a nomination for president. We voted, it was 3-3. And then we decided to hold off on vice president and secretary. Then yes, we need to nominate all of them. Okay.
So, open the floor for nominations.
I'll nominate Trevor Bischoff as president for 2026.
I second that.
Are there any other nominations?
I nominate Jim Deaton.
Are there any other nominations? Nominations are closed. Vice President?
Well, normally we would vote on president first and then move on to the others.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I call for the vote. And let's start, Doug Baker. Jim Deaton. Dennis Kraus.
Trevor Bishop.
Jim Deaton.
I'll vote for me.
Trevor Bischoff.
Trevor Bischoff. Here we go again.
Objection.
Wait until the 9th of March.
Objection, no objection.
That's what you do, Trevor. You're a great guy. Just,
So are we tabling all of this until March 9th now?
Objection, is the chairman allowed to vote unless there's a tie? Robert's rules?
Unless it's written in our rules of decorum that he's only to vote in a tie, then he can vote. I just went through this with the planning commission, so.
So are you not operating under Robert's rules?
We operate under our rules of decorum. We don't necessarily follow Robert's rules of order unless that's what's specifically stated in our rules of decorum.
Is there a written declaration of rules for the,
There is, but I don't have it with me.
well, let me ask this.
I'm just curious.
May I? Is the board satisfied with what just occurred?
Yes.
I think if the question's been posed, is it possible we could just take a look at it? Those rules before us is.
Well, so we're going to put it to our attorney.
Jim can vote for himself.
Okay.
There's nothing that purpose. Okay. So, sure.
Okay. So, is this issue settled for this meeting?
Yeah, I think so.
So we need a table or officer.
So can I get a vote to table the election for the March 9th meeting?
I vote that we table the election of officers until our regularly scheduled March meeting. Second.
You're the one who's second this? Any further discussion? Call for the vote, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? We'll have an election on March 9th. And neither one of us may be nominated then. We'll find out. There was one other issue that we could settle tonight, and that's, with an LOI. It's been proposed. For do we have that in our packet? LOI.
Yes.
Yes.
Over it.
Was that not part of the action out of executive session? It wasn't?
No, that was not.
Jim, it's the one that has project.
LOI for, Project 4. I just ask, is there anyone who has not looked at this LOI and had a chance to evaluate it? So you're making a motion to approve the LOI for Project Fort?
Correct.
Would be a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
Who was that?
Jordan.
I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the LOI for Project Fort is approved. This is being, finished. I'll ask you at this point if there are any comments from the public.
What's an LOI?
Letter of intent.
Thank you.
Was that a test?
No, that, it wasn't in my head.
Okay. Would there be any other comments from the public? There being no comments from the public and no further business, this meeting is adjourned.
Want a motion for that as well?
Only if you want, I've never been concerned with, a motion to adjourn.
We've always done it this way, so unless our attorney tells us to do it different, we'll stick with it.
Thank you all.
Mind if I have my sheet back there?
Mine's in one of my blue folders.
Your folks may have seen you walking through the yard.
What's that?
Your folks may have seen you walking through the yard. But he asked me to find them pins down along the south line, because I think they're talking about.
Sam?